Good afternoon, everybody. It's remarkable to be back here today at Genesis Steakhouse, where we have our Talmud Lunch and Learn every Friday afternoon at 12 p.m. Just as a quick note, in a couple of weeks our center will be back up and running, and we're looking forward to moving our Talmud Lunch and Learn back to the Torch Center. But till then, we're here. Now, this week, and right now actually, the Houston community, the city of Houston is celebrating the victory of the World Championship of the World Series. And it got me thinking that right now they're having the big parade downtown, and it got me thinking about what was the real victory. What is everyone so excited about? Us as a city, the team as players, all of the people involved, the fans. What is the whole excitement? What is everyone really so pumped about? So I was thinking like this. The real celebration was not Game 7. When they're jumping for joy and they're excited about winning that trophy, it is not about winning Game 7. It was about every single failure that they had. It was about every single game they lost. It was about every single game they won. It was about every single challenge that they had that got them to that point where Game 7 counted. It's not Game 7 itself that was the victory. That was just the culmination of years and years of struggle, of battles, of challenges that got us to that point of victory. So when we see a success, and this is the challenge, is that children are watching the victory and they're seeing everyone celebrating, so they think, oh, we win a game, we're going to have such a victory. But they don't understand that in order to get to that victory, there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of hard work. The Chafetz Chaim, Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, great sages, great Torah scholars, they didn't wake up one morning, rub their eyes and say, oh, I'm a new sage. What happened is that they had to struggle and they had to work hard and they had to face challenges and fail challenges, and then only later succeed in those challenges in order to get to where they were at the end. It's not that one day, boom, we're world champions. It takes struggle after struggle after struggle that we overcome that makes us into champions in our own personal life, in our own personal growth. So just focusing on the victory is not recognizing the toil and the labor and the downfalls and the challenges that we face getting to that point. And it's those challenges that make us great. It's those challenges, it's those failures that make us champs. Is that we learn to overcome those challenges to become a better person, to become a better team. You know that 2 years ago they lost over 100 games. Yeah. They lost over 100 games.
That's right.
For 3 years in a row, they lost over 100 games, right? That's a tremendously humiliating experience for a team, for a city. Like we're worthless. We can't even win 50% of the games. I mean, that's terrible. But yet, they found a way to stand up and to fight harder, to re-energize, to retool themselves, to get a new energy to win. And I think it's a very, very important lesson for us in our personal growth, in our personal lives. No one gets married and has a perfect marriage. Everyone who gets married with the potential of making a perfect marriage. Right? It's those challenges, it's the things that we need to overcome that make it into a beautiful marriage. But success doesn't just come like that. Success comes with the toil, it comes with the challenge, it comes with the failures. And those failures, it says, Sheva yipol tzadik v'kam. A righteous sage falls 7 times. But do you know what King Solomon says after that? V'kam, but he gets up. You fall, you keep on falling. Think of a little baby. A little baby's trying to walk, right? Now, if any of us were like a baby in falling, we'd give up. But a baby knows, and they have determination, where they are, they're facing this challenge. They want to walk. They want to become independent. They want to go from one place to another. And they take a step and they fall. And they take another step and they fall. But what happens after each fall? They stand up again, take 2 steps, and they fall. Take 3 steps and they fall. It means the fact that we fall doesn't mean that we're a failure. The fact that we fall means that we're alive. That's what it means. It means that we're living human beings. The fact that we're able to fail and get up again. Right? Failure is not, nobody should be depressed from a failure. On the contrary, you should be motivated from a failure. You know why? Because now you know what not to do. Or now you know how to do it better. You ask people who've succeeded in the business world, ask them how they succeeded. Most will tell you, after 10 failures, I was successful. In our personal lives, it's the same. A person who's having a challenge overcoming anger, right? Oh, I blew my temper. I blew my temper, right? But each time you work on it a little bit harder, you work on it a little harder. You don't say, oh, I'm giving up. Till you get to the point where you're able to have full control. But without those failures, you'll never succeed. That's the lesson from the World Series. Is that we should not take for granted what it takes to get in. Think of it, the spring training, the workouts, the late night workouts, standing in the batting cage and hitting one pitch after another pitch after another pitch. That's what they're celebrating. It's not the Game 7. And let's not convince ourselves that it was just a great victory. It was a great work and a great failure that got us to that victory. So congratulations to Houston. Congratulations to all of the Houston Astros fans. And it is a great celebration, but a celebration of hard work. A celebration of overcoming challenges, a celebration of perseverance. And that's what we celebrate as human beings and as a team and as a city. So with that, my friends, have a wonderful Shabbos. Thank you for joining us, and we're looking forward to having our Talmud lunch now. So thank you, and have a great Shabbos.